Unlike innate immunity, adaptive immunity is learned. So, this is a response to either an infection or to what we now have as vaccinations. So, this is a learned immune response. So, adaptive immunity involves two different types of white blood cells, which are called lymphocytes. These are produced in the bone marrow. As are all of our blood cells. So when we look at these lymphocytes, they are the B cells and the T cells. They're the B lymphocytes and the T lymphocytes. So let's talk about the B lymphocytes or the B cells first. These are produced in the bone marrow, but they also mature in the bone marrow. They are involved in what is called humoral immunity. What this means is that humors are like body fluids. It was an old-fashioned name for the body fluids, your humors. And humoral immunity involves producing antibodies in response to a foreign antigen and releasing those antibodies into the blood. So these are responsible for antibody production. And we'll talk more about these antibodies in a minute. Okay, so we have the B cells. The next type of lymphocyte are the T cells. So we have the T cells. These are produced in the bone marrow, but they mature in a gland that is actually part of the lymphatic system as well, called the thymus gland. The thymus gland is up in your neck, but it's not to be confused with the thyroid. So the thyroid is a gland that regulates your metabolic rate, but the thymus gland is also up in the neck region. So when we look at these T cells, they are involved in what is called cell-mediated immunity. And they are responsible for detecting and killing other types of cells. So responsible not for the antibodies, so detecting foreign cells, and they have a mechanism of destroying them. They can also destroy cancer cells or cells that have been infected with a virus. So those are the two types, kind of two different components of your adaptive immunity, the cell-mediated immunity and the humoral mediated immunity.